Lewis has this unique property of we're a smaller municipality, or a smaller metro, but we have divided up into 88 townships, municipalities. The smallest one has a population of 10. The largest one has a population of 30,000 or something.
Chesterfield's got 40,000.
Morrison's got 51,000, which
I
think is the largest. And the problem for property managers and landlords is when you buy properties, you think it doesn't really matter where you buy them. And then, as we know from being property managers and managing hundreds of properties, we have our favorites. We'll get sales calls from people with investment properties, and you can see people cringe. Mm-hmm. And I know that we've even been guilty of being like, I don't want it. And so we know some municipalities are easier to work with than others. And when we talk about easier to work with, this is also a unique thing to St. Louis. When we used to do real estate in Kansas City and other markets throughout Missouri and Kansas, nobody had occupancy inspections. So you would sell a house, rent a house. You didn't have to get an occupancy inspection or even deal with the city at all. You might have an HOA requirement, but nothing was done by the city. Somehow St. Louis has got to this point where we all have to get occupancy inspections every time a new resident turns over. So if you buy a house, you have to get one. If you lease a house, you have to get one. And I think we spend, how much percent of our time? 30% of our time dealing with that on the leasing process?
On an onboarding a new property, yeah. It's a majority of the time spent is getting occupancy, getting cleared, making sure that we can move tenants in, making sure the tenants fulfill their obligation with the municipality, which is another thing that comes in. That the problem is they're all different. So you have 90 sets of rules that you have to follow. Can be challenging.
That change potentially annually as well.
Yeah,
as they update stuff.
It's never. We've tried to compile a list of all 88 and what's required, and it's never works. So the best advice we can give normal landlords that are doing it is you just have to check each time.